Sticks is, of course, the main thing on drums. You use them to play the drums. And a lot of people have a lot of questions about which stick is the best for, each style of music, which stick is the best for them. So, yeah, the different types of sticks, this is the video about it. So, the slimmest stick there is, which I don't like, is the 7A. And these are the 7As. You see how slim they are? 7As. I like them because they sound very nice on cymbals. They make like a light, like good sound for cymbals. However, on drums, they are not heavy enough to make a good sound on drums. I don't like them that much. Then it goes the 5As. 5As are my favorite ones. They are a little bit thicker and they're the perfect size for drums and cymbals too. So they're good for everything, and in my opinion, they're good for every single style of music. So that's why I like the 5As. Then the 5Bs. Why did I pick two? Okay, 5Bs. They're too thick for me. I hate thick sticks, so I never played with these. 5B, as you can see, they are very thick. I don't like thick sticks just because there's not enough speed. They're too heavy, and if you want to get some fast chops in there, you cannot do it good enough with 5Bs or thicker. The thickest sticks there are 2Bs, but I don't have them because I hate thick sticks, like I told you. Imagine something thicker than this. How bad will that be? I mean, I'm not saying not to play with thick sticks, because thick sticks are very good for genres like rock and metal and all that stuff. But for the rest of the styles of music, I don't like fat sticks like 5Bs. So now we're going to talk about tips. The tips of the stick. So I'm going to get every one of them. This, 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 this. Okay, wait, there's a lot of tips. Wait. And this. Okay, so I got not every tip, because there's a lot more, but the most famous ones, the best ones, of course. So first we got the arrow tip, which is it's kind of the sharp tip. It goes upwards. It looks like a water drop if you turn it upside down. Then we got the circular tips. They're good for cymbals, but they're not that good at drums. They're good for jazz, actually. I like them for jazz. The circular ones. We got barrel tips, which are one of my favorites. I like them. I like arrow and barrel. I like those. So it's literally, it looks like a square, but it's kind of rounded up. They're best for drums. They're not that good on cymbals, but for drums, they really give a very heavy and good sound for drums. Nylon tips, these are my least favorite. Nylon is a type of plastic that is put on top of the tip, but I don't like it. It's very bad on drums compared to the other tips. It's only good on cymbals, and that's why I don't like it. But if you play a lot of cymbals, I suggest you trying these out, see what you like. Okay, next tip. There's the big arrows, the big arrow tip. So that's for the 5B. Every type of tip has its own size. So sometimes it's big, sometimes it's small. The barrel tip, the square one that I showed you, there's a different version of it that is a lot smaller. As you can see, it's still a square, it's still barrel, but it's a lot smaller than this one. Yeah. Arrow tip, same thing. Also, there's a tip that is kind of in between barrel tip and arrow tip. It's kind of long like the arrow tip, but it's, you know, it looks a little bit like the barrel tips. Like it's a little bit of, it looks a little bit like a square. So it's in between barrel and arrow. I love this tip because it's a mix between barrel and arrow, which means that it's good both on cymbals and on drums. So that's why you should use it. There are also like weird sticks that are used for percussion. So this, it doesn't even have a tip, and it's even slimmer than the slimmest type of stick, which is 7A. It's even slimmer, and it doesn't have a tip. So these are used for percussion, but we're not talking about percussion, we're talking about drums. Okay. Now there are also very weird and creative sticks out there. There are different materials of sticks as well. So there's the black wood sticks, there's birch sticks, there's the brown sticks. You know, there's a lot of different wood that sticks are made out. There's even metal sticks. As you can guess, they're good for metal music. Metal sticks, metal music. Makes sense, yes. Okay. So these sticks, they have rubber on it so that your hands don't slip off. And they have this thing so you get a better grip. I like these sticks, but I don't really like the rubber. I never use these sticks that much. And they have the barrel and arrow in between kind of thing, kind of tip. And they are I think they're 5Bs. No, not 5Bs, 5As, yeah, 5As. Okay, so that is every stick in drums. My favorite ones are, my favorite size is the 5B. My favorite tip is this kind of tip, in between the barrel tip and the arrow tip. They're good for cymbals and drums. I'll show you the comparison between a nylon tip on cymbals and a normal wooden tip, because nylon is famous for cymbals. So I'm gonna use my ride. That's nylon tip. I have a wooden tip. The nylon gives cymbals a lot more like, it is louder for cymbals, so it gives it like a more sharp sound. However, the wooden on cymbals is more soft. Now on drums, nylon versus wood. I'm gonna test the snare. Nylon, now wood. There's not that much of a difference, but in my opinion, the wood sounds a lot better and a lot more open on the drums. Also, we can check, that's, you know, something interesting to do, if the percussion stick is good for drums. I kind of like it actually. It doesn't even have a tip, but it's fine for drums. I like it. In some cases, you can use this kind of stick. Now, we're gonna check the round type. And on the stick, I actually noticed it says Sweet Ride. No, yeah, you can't really see it. It's opposite for you. But yeah, it says Sweet Ride. And remember when I was talking about round tips and slim sticks giving you good sounds for cymbals? Let's check how it sounds on the ride. Oh. Wow. That is actually a sweet ride. Okay. So, I also have sign sticks. Here's the Steve Gadd. You can't see it because the camera is twisted, but Steve Gadd. I also have Dave Wuckel. those are my two favorite drummers. When I first got into drumming, I learned from Steve Gadd. I watched videos of him all the time. Then it got kind of too easy for me, so I switched to Dave Wickle, and I love Dave Wickle still. I learned from him. I love him. Yeah. So this was every stick in drums. I hope you have a good day. I hope you have a good life. And I'm gonna be doing drum lessons online. So DM me on my Instagram for more information on that. So yeah, bye. Have a good day.